Today we're going to the lake for the day to swim and hang out on the pontoon. Skylar's pontoon and his bass boat. He's gonna bring both of his boats out. We're gonna tube around and it's gonna be a freaking blast and I can't wait. And then we get to go home, sleep for a couple hours, and we're leaving at 2 in the morning to go to Iowa to get Bailey a new truck. It is an extremely good deal. Very, very good deal. And we just gotta drive to Iowa to get it. So yeah, it's about a 7-hour drive for us. So we're gonna go hang out on the lake all day, and then we will be going to do that tonight. All right, guys, we're getting ready to leave. We got Mason stole his mom's minivan. It's about 10 o'clock. We've been on the lake all day tubing and hanging out, and now we're about to drive to Iowa so Bailey can pick up his fortune. So waiting on him to get here. We're heading out. Trying to get a hotel, maybe, for like 2 hours. Corey's in there trying to find somebody. I just want to go bang on the dude's door and wake him up and get this truck and get home, but we tried sleeping in the parking lot, but that didn't really work with 4 people in here. We're struggling.
I'm gonna have to drive all the way back there.
All right, guys, we're driving this truck, and it's pretty nasty in here. Super dirty truck, been a work truck its whole life. All right, guys, here's the truck. Bailey ended up buying it. Getting some fuel, about to eat some breadsticks. This thing is filthy. We're gonna get back on the road, mega cab. We'll show you guys all the way around it when we get home, but we're trying to get home. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We got a couple different things going on in today's video. But first, I want to go ahead and address the fact that a lot of you guys have probably seen on Facebook or Instagram somewhere that I have been posting the Shorty for sale, and I'll just go ahead and let you guys know. I need to let you guys know. I think someone's pulling my driveway. I guess not. But told you guys we were gonna 8-lug swap the Shorty. You guys haven't figured out by now if you've been a subscriber. I've changed my mind quite a bit on plans for the builds, what we're gonna do with them, etc., etc. And honestly, guys, the bottom line is, for me, is this truck is just badass the way it is right now. It's an awesome truck. It's clean. It's good to daily drive. It's a street truck. But I mean, I wish I could afford to just leave this truck alone and just keep it the way it is. But unfortunately, we have to fund our next project for the channel with this truck. And that's just kind of the way that it works. So if this truck was like a 4-wheel drive extended cab, we'd probably keep it. But given the fact that it's not going to do any good for us in the wintertime, we're not really going to be doing much towing with it. And the red truck is also gone, which you guys probably didn't know. I sold it. We're gonna have to get a new 4-wheel drive, and we don't have enough money to buy a new 4-wheel drive and fund a new project. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to sell this thing, and that's just kind of the way it is, guys. If it doesn't sell, oh well, I guess we'll go on to stage 2 with it. But get that out of the way for today's video. I'm sure a lot of you guys will understand. Just the bottom line is this truck is gonna have to fund the next project, and I'm honestly just to the point where I'm burnt out and working on it. So you know, I'm sure I'll get a little hate from selling it, but you know, you guys are pretty awesome and you guys understand. And that's just kind of the way that I'm thinking right now. I mean, it's a cool truck, but I think it's awesome where it's at. And I don't want to tear it up. I don't want to cut anything off of it. I don't want to cut weight. I don't want to cut the frame up, doing all that axle swap stuff that I planned on originally. I just want to leave it the way it is and let someone enjoy it. So anyways, on today's agenda, we also have a topper for it. I have that off right now, but for today's agenda, we have, this is my uncle's car in here. We're gonna put a tie rod in on it. I need to go grab one from town. Tie rod end's bad, and the exhaust is broke right here in the middle. So we gotta go get a piece. So I'm just gonna get some flex pipe and tie that back together. This is kind of an old car, and he doesn't really care much about it. So we're just gonna get her on the road. And we are also going to be doing a little work on the office, guys. We've been working on it a little bit, trying to get this thing wrapped up. I do have some more drywall hung up in here now, so we just got 2 more pieces of drywall to hang, and then we'll be ready to do the ceiling. But we also, once we get all that done, the office is going to be kind of the middle of the day type deal. We're going to try to pull the 7.3 in up there that we just did the injectors in. It needs a clutch or something to do with the clutch. I don't know if it's the slave cylinder, throwout bearing. Whenever you push the clutch in that thing, it sounds horrid. So we're definitely gonna have to pull it in and get the transmission pulled out of it. But first, got to get that done, and we got to run to town to get some stuff so she can kind of work on the office today. All right, guys. Today's the first day they're trying to mandate masks, so got mine ready to go, just in case I need it. I'll just throw this thing on in the store. All right, guys, just made it back to the house. Took a little bit longer than I expected to at Gilman's, but got some wood for the office. Got this piece of exhaust pipe. I'm definitely not an exhaust shop. I can fix exhaust, I can put exhaust kits on, but as far as welding and making perfect pieces to go in the spots, it's just not what I do. But this fits pretty much perfect inside of this piece, and this ID or OD piece fits directly over this ID piece on the rear. So we're just gonna kind of weld around that, and this thing will be good to go. Nice snug fit, and shouldn't have any other issues. This is actually the second time fixing this. First time we tried to weld the 2 rusty pieces back together. There's like a big clamp thing right here, and it was just completely rotted out, and it actually broke again behind the welds this time. So yeah, should be good. Other than that, we'll get that welded up real good. Then we're gonna change this tie rod end, and then we will lower this thing down and get it off the lift. All right, guys, I ended up having to run back to town because I didn't have a welding wire, but got the tie rod done, got it all greased up, good to go. Got the exhaust fixed. Like I said, not a pro welder, but she ain't gonna leak that bad, and she's good to go. So we're gonna lower this thing down, and then we're going to hang the last couple pieces of drywall in the office. And then if I get to a good point in here where I can kind of move all my junk back in there, maybe not all my junk, but some of it, then we'll mess with that 7.3 for a little bit. So let's lower this thing down, and then we will start on the office. All right, guys, it is much later now, and I have got all the drywall done. I got my air conditioning tied into the office I need to put some insulation around that. It's already got condensation building up on it, and I got it tied in right there. So I have AC blowing into the office. I don't have a return hooked up, but it doesn't seem like it's messing with like the door, like slamming itself shut or anything. So yeah, I don't really know if that's okay or not. So I guess roast me if I did it wrong, but I just got some cold air teed in right there, blowing in here. And they're mudding it now. So that's pretty much it for my part of the office. I'm not going to even try and mud it. I know I'm not going to be able to do that, so I just had James come over and he's going to help do it. He's done a lot of it. So yeah, I mean, pretty much we got to hang the ceiling up. I'm going to do probably some metal barn siding on the ceiling and frame the drywall. I'll probably use 1x for the windowsills here to go around the windowsills on the inside. And then other than that, I mean, it's probably gonna be ready for some paint, maybe some flooring. So that's gonna do it for that. I'm gonna get all this crap cleaned up in here. The next night, I had to insulate this pipe going in there. That's for up to 8-inch pipe. Kind of a disaster getting it on there, but hopefully that keeps the condensation from building up inside. And it was kind of leaking water out onto this vent in here, but still in the process of getting this all mudded up and sanded down, because I had condensation building up, like I said, on my register, but I think that did take care of it, so hopefully that stops. But this is where we're at in the office. Just got to do the ceiling, get the mudding done, probably just do 1x around these window frames, and then just kind of paint that. And yeah, huge shout out to Caitlin's cousin James for helping with that, because I honestly just didn't really want to do that. So we got the drywall hung. We got to do some, basically we're making a lot of progress on that, and shouldn't be too long and we'll be done with it finally. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I told you guys we were gonna start on that 7.3. I just really haven't had the time. I was just trying to get a tree cut down today. We weren't able to do that, but hopefully tomorrow night we will get that thing pulled down here, start pulling the transmission out of it so we can get it up and going for our good buddy Connor, and we'll get that thing fixed up, taken care of, see what all it needs. But that is going to wrap it up. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out our other videos on the channel if you guys are new, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, also, we also have a potential buyer lined up for the Shorty, and he's actually a subscriber, someone that has watched the videos and has kind of watched the truck be built, and he's interested in it, and I just got to do a couple things to it for him to be ready to pick it up, and he's gonna drive her home. He is just down in Kentucky, so not too far of a drive. And yeah, so Shorty may be going bye-bye, and I know you guys are probably gonna hate to see it go, but we'll make sure to put his contact info in there so you guys can see what he's gonna do to it. He already has big plans, and that'll give us a good chunk of change to start on a new project, and also get us a new daily driver truck as well. So that's gonna do it for tonight. See you guys on the next one.